I'm Shae Russell for mining.com.au, and joining me today is Andrew Paterson, the Managing Director of Great Boulder Resources. Pato, mate, it's great to see you again. How are you?
Always good to chat, Shae. Thank you.
Now, let's get started with your Sidewell project going into 2025, your Sidewell Gold project, I should say. Now, this is located in Meekatharra, which is an incredibly hot part of Australia, but you don't see that as any excuse not to keep working, and I believe you are starting off January 2025 strong with boots on the ground in the desert in the middle of the hottest part of the year. Mate, what kind of work are you doing in January?
Yeah, good question. So we should be straight back into drilling from about mid-January onwards. And at this stage, we would anticipate drilling for the rest of the year. So yeah, it's going to be very hot. As long as there's no kind of cyclone-related rain events, then we would be pretty much pushing through. And starting off with drill target testing at the south end of the project, which we've just left off earlier this month in December, and then advancing everything through the rest of the year. So yeah, definitely a fast start to January.
Certainly is. It tells me there's going to be a lot of news flow, but I wouldn't mind stepping back a bit. I know in past conversations we've talked about getting a better understanding of the metallurgy. Where are you at with that?
Yeah, so this is a really important piece of work, and it's been underway now for a couple of months. So we anticipate having those results in January and bringing them to the market. And the significance of that is that we're doing a more comprehensive set of testing on 5 different parcels of ore from Mulga Bill, all within the weathering profile and into fresh rock, and just looking at basic gravity and cyanide recovery. So if those tests are successful, that will prove that we can put Mulga Bill ore through any conventional gold mill, which would be, really exciting, and it would be one major piece of de-risking for the whole project.
Now, normally when we talk about what's ahead for 2025, we talk about what's happening in quarters, but you've just really explained that there's a whole bunch happening in 1 month. So let's step back just a little bit and make this a little bit more big picture. What does 2025 overall look like for Great Boulder Resources?
Well, really, the key thing going into 2025 is that we're starting to pivot the project more from a discovery phase and starting to aim more into development. So what that means is obviously there'll still be discovery drilling going on, but it will mean pushing these discoveries through into advanced resources, which is ideally more than 75% indicated ounces in each resource. Hopefully towards the middle of the year, we'll be bringing out a resource update, and we want to get enough drilling into Mulga Bill North to really advance that and grow that whole deposit. And then as we push through into the second half of the year, we'll be preparing for scoping studies. So that will involve things like bringing in external expertise for metallurgy, mining engineering, geotechnical, hydrogeology, and all the stuff that we need to build a proper mine design. And also in the background, which things that are already underway include the mining agreement negotiation, mining leases, which we're hoping to get granted in the second half of 2025, and the environmental surveys coming up. The next round will be in spring. So all the kind of approval stuff going on in the background.
Look, 2024 was a busy year, and who would have thunk it? But 2025 is looking bigger and busier. Andrew, thank you so much for being here. It was great to chat.
Thanks very much. Look forward to it.